So we're not going to be able to really do much step by step, maybe when we put this back together. But on rebuilding this Kubota, this is a 1301. Was it the D 1301? A 13, I don't know. They all have a letter in front of them. So this one has, look at the timing cover on this. We noticed, like, it has this. Where's the little gear? There's no gear for that thing. For this little, oh no, it just goes for the hour meter, it goes in there. Okay, and for the RPMs. So that's that part right there. The interesting thing is, look at the water pump on this one, on the L295dt. I don't know, the ones I was looking at for sale, they don't look like this. So going to be interesting to find, but hopefully the motor parts are all the same. So anyway, but that, I just want to take this apart so you guys can see what's underneath here. So you guys might be wondering what's underneath there. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to really do much step by step because we're kind of figuring this out as we go. And we found that the crankshaft here comes out through the block. See, if you've ever taken one of these apart, you never know. So we got to take off all these, and that pulls the seal off, and then take off all of those. A lot of bolts. So then this, I think, is for either the, I don't know if it's what kind of fluid it is, but it sure was a lot of it. I think this is tractor fluid, but I'm not sure. So we ordered the manual just to find out. Maybe it says what it is. I don't know if it's going to help any. Really, those manuals usually don't help us, so they'll give us torque specs maybe at the most. But I thought you'd be interested in this. What's underneath the timing? It doesn't have a timing chain. It's all gears. So the pump is timed. Before we take that apart, I think we're going to line everything up and look at it and make sure, take a picture. Good idea if you're doing that. If you don't have a manual, line everything up the way you think it should be, take a picture of it so you can remember how it was, and then take it apart. That's the thing that's great about these new cell phones compared to the old days when you didn't have them. So let's take a look here. I'm going to show you something. See this mess of oil? This thing, if you take off this, split your tractor, you're going to find that this return hose, that little tiny stream of oil that's coming out of there, keeps coming and coming and coming and coming, and it drains out. We so far drained out more than 5 gallons out of there. Yeah, but it's just barely coming out though. It's weird, you know. So maybe if we, I don't know if you fill it here. It might be this, the fill is up here. I don't really know. I guess we're going to figure that out because see the line goes up to here. This is the pressure side. So I figure, yeah, I've never worked this part of the tractor. I only use a backhoe and a loader. So these you guys who work all that stuff, maybe you can comment and let me know what it is. I don't really know. Like I have never used these. I don't even know really how to operate them. I think it's, you push down that pedal and then you can work these handles, but that's all the implement stuff that I don't use. I use a backhoe and a loader, so backhoes are really hard to find for these. Fortunately, I got one on it. If you notice, I have this is an L295dt or L245 steering shaft. I had to replace that once. So if you look here, I bought, they had the steering box and shaft for that model available, but they didn't have the one for this tractor available. So the only difference is really, I mean, there's some differences. One is this thing here is a little loose, so you got to put a shim in there, and then this is a little bit short, so you're busting your knuckles every once in a while trying to steer it. So that's that little stuff. A couple things to know about your tractor if you ever have that problem. The steering thing goes out on all of these. So anyway, that's a little bit about the motor being tore apart. Talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.